Okay, so we're here. So we're here at New York Toy Fair with Justin once again.
Yeah.
Like this is like our 10th time. You probably seen him on the channel 20 times. Justin, always been a pleasure to see you at ToyCon. This is a completely different atmosphere for us. This is not as chaotic as it usually is at
sure.
San Diego.
You can move, right?
Right. Actually talk to people, stuff like that. Give us like what's a big difference here? I know we talked about it a little earlier, like between your normal toy fair versus any other con that you would normally do.
Sure. So at Toy Fair, this is a really fun experience for us to get in touch with our customers who are other businesses and retailers, the mom and pop shops, the big brick and mortar, the online component. We get to talk to all of those businesses that we work with every single day. We get to show them new stuff that's coming out, what to get excited for, maybe what's hot, what's selling really well, what all the buzz is on the street, what everyone likes. And then meet with licensors, go over new product ideas, meet with media and talent, and talk about all the fun things that are exciting about our products and what we're bringing to the table this year and even the next.
Right. As a frequent buyer of your products on a yearly basis, I literally even start deducting it on my taxes. Like you said, I pretty much feel like I followed you all around the year. I
know it was Chicago, San Diego, New York.
I promise I'm not starting. But like I said, Barnes and Noble, Target, and when you guys want to reach out and get those new companies to come in and start putting that stuff on the shelves, I always thought that you guys kind of pick and chose where you wanted your stuff to go. But it seems like you do allow people to come in and get your stuff on the shelves.
Right.
Like you say, your Walmart, your Target, your
sure.
Stuff like that.
And I think the accessibility of anime, we're known primarily for anime properties, right? Just the fact that you can now go on Hulu or Netflix or Amazon or HBO and just watch all these different anime properties that before weren't available to the normal person. I think that's really helped, especially after the pandemic, when people just needed something to do, and
right.
They all of a sudden people's like, oh, what's this robot? Let me build this robot. And like Gunpla just took off during the pandemic because people had nothing to do. Same with like puzzles too. Like everyone was buying puzzles. They just needed something to do to cope with being locked down in their homes. And I think that going to places like Target and Walmart now, when people that shop at those places, just your average Joe, as it were, now knows what Gundam is and knows what Dragon Ball is because it's just out there more. There's more visibility, so it just makes more sense to go to those stores.
It also helps that everybody had an extra $1,200 in their pocket during that time too.
How funny was that too? When you see like Walmart like putting TVs right in the front, like, hey, go spend
your checks. Now you see we're here in front of the Witch from Mercury. This is the newest thing that Bandai has been putting. The newest anime they have. 12 episodes. This is all the high grade series. Like I said, everybody, frowns upon the high grade. They want the master grade.
I love the high grade.
It's easier to build. Yeah.
Faster. My cup of tea. Yeah, I put a movie on, maybe even a longer one because I'm slow at building, like maybe some Lord of the Rings extended edition type stuff.
Cuts.
Yeah, and just put it together and have a good time. And this series was great because it was we had a female protagonist. Everyone loves Suletta. The series was fantastic, did really well. You could actually watch it on YouTube right now, and everyone's excited for more. And these model kits are fabulous. They have like a real slender look to some of them. Like the Ariel, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. We have a giant version of it right here to your right. My goodness. We had that at San Diego Comic-Con as well, and everyone was blown away.
Oh, yeah.
It just looks incredible.
I definitely got all my shots of that when I was there.
But yeah, we're all very proud of Witch from Mercury. I was lucky enough to moderate the panel where we did a premiere for episode 0, which was fantastic. That was can't believe it was already a year and a half ago. That's nuts.
Yeah, also
time's flying.
Had the opportunity to watch the premiere of Sandland too, which I thought was really good. So
at San Diego, it's fantastic.
Nobody else has talked about that since that happened. It was really, really good.
Yeah, and we'll show you some Sandland stuff here in a second. Tamashii Nations and Bandai has really doubled down on Sandland. We're very excited about it. The premiere was great. It was a packed house. We have figures, we have model kits, we have die-cast displays of the tank. It's fantastic, and everyone's very excited.
Before we move on from Witch from Mercury, what is the #1 seller that people will probably be looking out for?
Sure. So the Ariel kicked things off. Everyone really, really wanted the Ariel, and then now it's this Gundam Calibarn. It's hot.
Oh yeah, those just are absolutely beautiful. These are not even, these are already like the colors are there. No stickers or anything like that.
Right. So there are decals. Everything. The cool thing about our model kits is that there's no paint or glue required. It all snaps together. But there are some stickers that you can put on there.
Yeah, it's like you get these model kits and the stickers start coming off. I'm excited. You know, if you do have the option to paint it, it always looks a lot better.
Yeah, and we have markers for people that want to like fill in like the panel lining. But right out of the box, it's ready to go. All you gotta do is snap it together, which is fantastic, especially for people like me. I remember when I was a kid and Transformers came with like the little Decepticon or Autobot stickers. I was always terrified to play with them. I was like, I'm just gonna leave this like it is. I don't want to mess it up.
You gotta get the tweezers. And
yeah, I don't have that kind of ability. I got fat hands.
So we're moving on to more Gunpla that you guys got coming out, because that's the bread and butter.
Yes.
Of Tamashii Nations.
Bandai Hobby for model kits anyway. But Tamashii does make figures of Gundam.
So what exactly do we have here? Because you said these are the new.
Yeah, ones. So this is the first time these have been displayed. This is from the Gundam Build Metaverse. Very excited about this.
And Gundam Build is the anime series where they customize and they fight against them. Yeah. It's pretty cool series so far. Definitely, you know, I think when I was a kid, I mean, none of this was really that accessible. I really didn't see Gunpla or Gundams on the shelf like that until I became a lot older.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Maybe because I got money and I actually could buy things. But you know, they like you said, now that you guys are expanding your brands, like you start to see more anime on the shelves, more Gundams on the shelf. Your local comic book store has it. You know, Barnes and Noble, Amazon.
I know, how weird is that, right?
It's definitely weird.
First time I walked into Target and I saw Gundam, I was like, huh?
I don't want to sound like I'm hating on the younger generation, but they just don't know how good they have it.
Right?
To have this accessible as it is now, because all of this stuff was all through import.
Yeah, 100%. And it would be more money because they had to go through a lot of trouble to get it here. Yeah, I'm lucky in California. There's a place called Frankensons, and there was always some places that would sell like little booths. Imagine going to like a Comic-Con every weekend sort of thing, where it's only open on, at the time it was only open on Wednesdays and Saturdays. You go in there, and all these tables set up, and you would just go buy stuff, and that's where I got all my imported stuff. It was great, and I used to drive 2 hours to get there. But yeah, those of you that are into just figures and you don't want to build model kits, Tamashii Nations is a good outlet for you. Like these are all Gundam from Gundam Universe. And all you gotta do is tear it out of the package and start playing with it. You don't gotta assemble anything. They come with a couple accessories, slap them on there, and they look great. And here's a bunch of them all together, posed in the case.
You guys just make this too easy for everybody now,
right? Like, so Gundam Universe, it's a lot more accessible. It's like a $25 figure, available at mass market like your Amazon, Target, Walmart. And then if you want to get a little bit more serious, there's also the Robot Spirits. Those are in the sort of the same vein as the SH Figure Arts, where they come with multiple hand options, accessory parts. You can see right here that they have effect parts on their guns, like the blasters coming off, or even like the boosters in the back, and there's fire coming out of that Zaku back there. They really, really pose well.
I always appreciate not having to put in the work. Now, is this rubber or is this like a plastic?
It's plastic, yeah.
Okay. I know, like some of them, I know, like back in the day, like the Ronin Warriors, like the
rubber,
stuff like that.
It's like a PVC plastic, and then there's even like the metal builds, which are on display here in the very back. They're die-cast metal, and they have unique stands that can support the weight, so you can actually pose them in aerial poses.
Oh, that looks so good.
Yeah, and it has a name on the stand, so it comes off really well. And again, it says metal build, but you're not building anything. It's all a figure. You just take it right out of the package.
Is this only, like the metal builds, they only accessible through Bandai.com or just like
retail? So they're available at retail as well.
Okay.
They don't make too many of them, so sometimes they're hard to get your hands on. So when they go on available for pre-order, then you usually want to jump on them pretty quick.
Yeah, I know at San Diego, they were gone.
Yeah.
The shelf was empty. I was like, oh, I guess I'll come back next week.
Yeah, it flies. And they can be pretty pricey. They're anywhere from, like 180 to like, $350 or so.
Yeah, that's nothing to Gundam collector. It's like, $100. Yeah,
it adds up though. And it's funny too, because I mean, we had the Gundam Expo at Anime NYC last year, and it was like straight out of Pretty Woman, where people just had just boxes and boxes, like they just went on a shopping spree. Yeah, it was fantastic.
People save up money all year.
Oh yeah,
just to be able to do that.
That was great. I was taking pictures of everyone, like, oh, can I get a picture and post it on social media? One guy even did like a Death Stranding cosplay, and he had all of his packages were Gunpla boxes, and it's stacked way up high. He's got his little baby. Oh, it was fantastic.
Yeah, can I get a picture of the receipt too?
And he looked like Norman Reedus too. It was great. Goodness. Yeah, it It's fantastic.
Y'all got a lot of Wish for Mercury stuff. Y'all really hitting that market.
Yeah, so that Robot Spirit's what I was talking about, where they come with all those accessories. Here's the aerial right here with all those accessories flying off. Looks fantastic. And then, of course, the figure arts and the figure arts mini. Something for everyone, as they say.
For every wallet available.
Yeah.
For $20, $30, $40.
Yeah, it can get a little pricey. Like $230 for that.
If you're buying figure arts, you already know what the price tag is starting at that. So, but I'm definitely excited to get more. Now you said you had I see you had some Digimon stuff that
we do. Yeah, so Bandai Hobby does explore things outside of Gundam. Things like Star Wars, Digimon. This guy's brand new. This figurized standard amplified Metal Greymon, yeah. And they're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Look how large that guy is.
This is what I like to see if I'm spending $73. This is 100% worth it. The size, the amount of accessories that you get, everything here. Like this is what I was hoping to get more.
And you got to put it together, so it has a little bit more of a personal touch to it. When it's all said and done, you'll be really proud of it. Displays nicely. Great articulation. And things even get a little interesting with like this new dinosaur line. It sort of has like a museum approach, like an anthropology type of thing, where you can see what is involved with dinosaurs. Fun little educational piece. And then like some of them have on the other side like bones exposed. That one's just neat how it all pops out that's really cool 3D effect.
Yeah. We saw another toy where it was like it splits open and like the head, like the bones inside, and you put it together just like that too.
Yeah.
So it was pretty cool. Yeah, we got that. So what else do we have here that we miss?
We have some new One Piece stuff over here.
Oh yeah, you already know. One Piece. That's all I needed to hear.
Yeah. Hey. Okay, great. Thank you.
We're gonna be switching on you.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, I got this whole section locked in.
Yeah.
See,
these are new too. For Godzilla fans.
Oh yeah.
We have these vinyl versions of the kaiju, and they're all $20 price point.
Really?
Yeah, every single one's $20. Some of them are already out. Some of them are on their way coming this fall. But they're really big in Japan, and we're really glad to have them here in the States.
It seems like everybody's getting their hands on that Godzilla license.
Yeah.
With that movie coming out in December.
Yeah.
This year.
What is it, like Godzilla minus one?
Godzilla, yeah.
Nanoblock, these are all really cute. Micro-sized building blocks, also big in Japan. The big one there is a Kara Nano. They're all the same size blocks. That's just more pieces. The Mini Nano, they come in blind bags. That's various different kaiju. They're $6 each.
Wow.
They do really well.
Yeah, I mean, you can't beat $6.
Yeah.
Demon
Slayer, Naruto. You're a big Naruto fan, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I grew up on it. Yeah.
And then we have One Piece over here.
Some One Piece. Oh my goodness.
So, the SH Figure Arts line for One Piece is already, off the rails. Luffy and Zoro are already out. Sanji and Yamato are on their way. Law was just announced like last week. Monkey Luffy the Gear 5 was during San Diego Comic-Con. And then the Kaido, that one was actually on display. The prototype was on display at Anime Expo. It's pretty much to scale there. He's like a 13-inch figure. Very excited about that. And then, of course, the live-action One Piece, which I absolutely adored. I thought it was so much fun.
Pretty good, yeah.
I was enjoying the heck out of it. And the likeness on those are incredible.
Oh, yeah, they got those spot on. Now, yeah, I do remember seeing the Kaido at the World Tour. You guys had that display.
Yeah.
That was pretty big. Now I know how much it is. It's not bad.
Yeah. It's like $240, I think is what it is. Yeah.
This Shanks and Uta figure definitely has me.
Right. From One Piece Red,
does it come with the spinning display?
No, it does not. You'll have to get your own little Lazy Susan. Yeah. Put Lazy Susan to work. Spinning. But no, very excited about these. I'm a sucker for One Piece. We got model kits. We got the Petite Rama. These are cute little dioramas.
Mental note there.
Yeah. Nice close-up of the no photo.
So you got like this is like a
yeah. So Mega House does the Mega Cat Project. It's like where all cats are sort of dressed up as cosplaying as your favorite anime characters. We have them for Gundam and One Piece, Naruto, Sailor Moon. There's a lot of different.
yeah, I mean, I've seen this cat. I thought it was like a Hello Kitty brand at first, but that's definitely a different brand. Yeah,
that's adorable.
Of course, yeah, the model ships have been around forever.
Yeah. Then the anime heroes has also been around.
I've seen that really taken off. That's also like another cheaper alternative.
Yeah, which and before it wasn't really available, so that was kind of your only option. And what is it? Brooke and Frankie and Usopp are the newer ones in this line, and that's actually an updated Luffy too.
Yeah, that looks really good. I remember like
his face is a little bit skinnier now.
We're just gonna block that out. Talk about that Sandland.
Sandland, yeah. So that's a Dragon Stars Beelzebub. So that's also like the $20 figure version. Then a model kit for the tank.
That looks really good.
Which is cool because it has like the dust coming up. I think that looks really neat.
Like the dirt detail and everything.
Yeah,
looks really
it's fantastic. Then Bam Presto and Ichiban Show for the statues, and then around the corner. So at San Diego, we had like huge booth with like the tank that was there, and people could actually play the game. Bandai Namco Entertainment is working on the Sandland video game, and then we have the SHF of the characters here with Beelzebub, Monroe, and Thief. And then we don't have the tank on display, but we have a representation of it. But it's like a die-cast tank. Very much looking forward to these.
Yeah, that looks really good.
And then you're a big Tokusatsu fan.
Oh, yeah.
Got the Ultraman action over here. It's what, like 60-something years of Ultraman now?
Yeah, he's got
going on forever.
I think the Ultraman now is a lot more Super Sentai. Now. Display.
But yeah, I mean, we have what are they called? Best selection, like the $35 version of a SHF.
I like to hear.
Yeah. Definitely more affordable, right?
So you got to wait a couple years for those to come around.
Exactly.
It definitely works.
It's a good entry point. But there's always a new Ultraman figure on the way. It's crazy. And then Berserk, these had their maiden voyage during the Tamashii Nations World Tour. They were announced pretty much right like 2 days before the tour kicked off. People are going crazy town banana pants.
Yeah, I haven't really seen too much Berserk, but I mean, it seems to be like a really popular series. I mean, they don't really give us like a lot of anime stuff here.
Right.
Yeah.
No, 100%. And then the last thing over here is the Star Wars Meisho line. This is the Meisho movie realization, where Star Wars figures are done in traditional samurai garb. They do. This line's been around for a while, and the Obi-Wan Kenobi. This was sort of the first time that we've had, a good guy. There was a C-3PO. That was a long time ago, though, and so this is Obi-Wan's sort of the first new good guy that we've ever had, and he actually even has like a Ronin-style hat, but he's not displayed with that. This is basically just a proof of concept. We're hoping this figure can become a real thing.
I mean, it looks really, really good. I mean, like, so.
Yeah.
Guys, we're doing all like the bad guys now. Like you said, that first time we get a samurai.
Yeah, there's several different types of stormtroopers. There's ones with like the drums, some with spears, some with bow and arrows. It's a really incredible line.
How many? This is more of a business question, but like, how many SKUs do you think you guys do a month? Like more than 50, like 30, 40 a month?
For Tamashii?
Yeah.
It's probably close to that, yeah, 30 or so.
How are you able to keep up with like the demand of that? Like as far as
it's tricky because these are imported toys, and so you only have so many, right? And so there's an interesting balance that needs to be met where we don't have too many because then it's a problem, and if we don't have enough, that's also a problem. So forecasting is above my head on how that works. But you figure, especially now that anime is more accessible and and they're getting new fans every single day, that it's definitely a science to it and figuring out how much to get. But at the same time, you don't want to have too many to where those that collect the stuff and look at it as an investment, they're able to grow with that. So it is always interesting to find that balance. Like Goku, for example, he's like the main hero for Dragon Ball, right? And everyone's going to want their hands on a Goku. But then maybe there's a character that maybe not everybody wants, like a Dodora, for example. Right. That was a really cool looking figure. That pink turned out awesome. It was a premium Bandai item. and it's like one of those things like it's made to order. That way, everyone that wanted one was able to get one. You know, because the way Premium Bandai works is it's all pre-order based and it's made to order. So it's one of those things where if 7,382 people ordered one, then that's how many they make, kind of thing. Right. So
yeah, I just got my orange piccolo today. So
yeah, you got it. Have you already seen it? Have you seen it in your hand?
I haven't opened
Oh man, that thing's a monster. Oh my gosh, that's like a Kevin McAllister beat the Wet Bandits out of your home kind of a toy. It is huge.
I'm really excited to get home and open that box today. Just like this Premium Bandai, like, you know, you get everything like 10 months later.
Yeah,
it's definitely.
It's a wait. Yeah, it's like that old ketchup commercial where it's like, good thing comes for those who wait. You're just watching it slowly drip out. Yeah, no, totally. Premium Bandai is fun that way. But I mean, the cool thing is that, you know, you're able to get your hands on more obscure characters that don't make it to mass market.
Well, look, Justin, like, it's always been a pleasure doing this. We didn't got a world tour of the Tamashii, Bandai, Namco, everything again. You know, I'm always happy to be in the loop. Anything else you want to say? You know, parting words?
I mean, I can't wait to see you again in like 2 weeks.
Yeah,
New York Comic Con. Yeah, always on the move. I'm like a nomad. I feel like I'm always on the move.
You don't have to put a restraint on it.
I like having a stalker. It's fun.
Well, look, guys, I appreciate you for watching. Justin, thank you again.
Oh, yeah, my pleasure. Always fun, bro.
New York Toy Fair, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.